Now, in the final part of this brief and rather cut-down review of the year, I'm going to look at all the other events that happened in this year. We had the AV referendum, where the British public proved once again that they were able to say no to shady backroom deals and basic mathematics and... yes. It was also a continuation of our coalition government, as the Liberals and Conservatives strived bravely and managed to knock billions off the national debt. Oh, sorry, I misread that on the auto cue. That should have been add billions to the national debt. Sorry. The producer's also telling me to apologise in case I gave the mistaken impression there that the Conservatives were a party of fiscal responsibility who wanted to restore the nation's balance books. So the economy hasn't exactly been going quite as well as it could have done, to say the least. Politics across Europe has been quite interesting. We've said goodbye to people such as Silvio Berlusconi, George Papandreou, and we've managed to get a gay Italian Prime Minister for Belgium who wears bow ties, so that's pretty cool. It will be interesting to see as we go through into 2012 whether the economic debate's so complicated that nobody knows which side they're on, let alone anybody else, continue to hang over or even hit the lives of so many people in Britain, as they could well do, and across the rest of the world. I mean, I suspect that these could be very bad times, possibly even for the Conservatives, who've managed to largely avoid taking much of a hit from it, mostly by letting the jolly little Liberal Democrats do that for them. I mean, I suspect it's going to polarise things. It's polarised things a lot in the USA. I suspect it may polarise politics more here, because between people who, you know, are willing to put up with what the government's doing, or probably people who still have jobs, for example, as compared to many people, I think, who just don't trust them. I mean, I think many people, even who would support the Conservatives, would agree that they don't quite know what tightening their belts means. I don't think David Cameron's ever had to tighten his belt in his life. He's married an heiress and still managed to spend quite a lot of his parliamentary expenses on pruning shrubs. Whereas Eric Pickles, on the other hand, cannot tighten his belt for fear of succeeding where Guy Fawkes failed and creating an explosion in the House of Commons. Across the Atlantic, on the other hand, the opposition also isn't opposing very well, but the president is so ridiculously unpopular that 2012 could create quite a stormy and very divisive presidential campaign. So, I was going to finish this by talking about superannuation, the great news scandals of the year, but on Twitter you can find out everything you need to know, everything you don't need to know, things you never thought you possibly could know, things you didn't think there were to know. So, I think I can safely leave the social media to that one. Anyway, that was 2011. Happy New Year, and let's hope it's a good one.